Good afternoon to everyone present here. I feel extremely privileged and honored to be given this opportunity to welcome you all on this occasion of the International Women's Day, a global day to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women, and also a day to commemorate everyone who have struggled for the women empowerment and also for making this day to happen. So, on this day, let me wish you a happy Women's Day to all the strong, intelligent, talented, and simply wonderful women present here. So, not just this day, but every day, we be very strong, be independent, be passionate, and be bold. So, with these words, there is a delay in arrival of our chief guest, and she is expected to arrive by 2:30. So, we start with the cultural program now. The first program comes a skit which will be performed by our scientists and students of this campus. So I welcome the skit team.
Today we will be presenting a skit titled Nari Shakti. Women are the embodiment of Shakti and are self-empowered. This skit is a tribute to all the women in different walks of life. The homemaker, the daily wager, the technocrat, the bureaucrat, or the entrepreneur who strive to contribute in their own way. Women are achievers and only need to be supported in their endeavors. This is a story of two women, Tara and Asha. The various challenges faced by women in general is portrayed through these characters. Tara belongs to a typical Indian middle-class household. Her parents are Mr. and Mrs. Sharma. Asha is a daughter of Durga. Durga works as a house help at Mr. and Mrs. Sharma's residence. The first scene takes place in the living room of Mr. and Mrs. Sharma.
Hello Amma Appa, I have something very good to tell you. Guess what?
What is it, Kanna?
I topped my exams in the school.
Wow, that's a great news. I've believed you right from the beginning. Now you can get into the best university in the country. Well done, Kanna.
Yes, beta. This is really good news. Congratulations.
Auntie, give me your hand. Asha has also topped her school in the exams.
Thank God. You shared such a good news. Where is Asha?
Amma, I have something to convey.
What is it, Asha?
I have topped my exams.
Oh, that's really very nice. You made me really proud.
Thank you so much, Amma.
Congratulations, Asha.
Congratulations, Asha.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Auntie.
Let her get married now.
Amma, she's hardly 18 years old. Let her do her higher studies.
Yes, Durga. She is very bright child. She should study further.
But girls in our community get married at her age. And I also have the other kid to raise. I don't have that much money to raise both the kids and educate them.
Amma, don't worry about the money. We'll bear the expenses for the higher studies. Let her do it.
If you say so, okay, sir, we will let her study.
Ishan, come here.
Ennama,
Congratulate Asha Akka and Tara Akka. They have topped their schools.
wow, it's a great news. Congratulations, Taraka. Congratulations, Asha Akka. I need a big treat from both of you.
Treat later. You should also work hard like them, okay?
Okay,
And
Amma.
spend less time in your video games. Now go and make some tea for them.
No, I'll make the tea, ma'am.
No, Durga, let him do it. Go, make some tea.
Always me.
Amma, Appa, we'll go meet our friends and come.
Enjoy, Kanna.
Girls are really doing very well in their academics.
You're right. They are bright young women, and I envision them being the best in the profession. I hope they become a contributing member to the society in future.
Yes, I believe so.
Education is considered the most important tool for empowering women in society. According to the World Economic Forum report on global gender gap, India stands at ranking of 114 out of 156 with a score of 0.962, highest being 1 in education attainment. There is also clear decline of girls enrolling from primary education to undergraduate to postgraduate studies. Only a society that educates, empowers, and respects its women can become an advanced society. Tara and Asha both complete their higher education. Tara is now a senior scientist at a prestigious research organization. Mr. Shinde is Tara's current boss, and Mrs. Kamala a co worker. The second scene takes place in the meeting room of Tara's office.
Sir, did you call us for any meeting?
Yes, Kamala. I want to discuss about tomorrow's field visit. Tara, tomorrow, do you know our team is going for technical field visit? Can you please confirm their logistic arrangements?
Yes, sir, but am I not part of the team?
But who will take care of the work here? And who will take care of your son, Hayan? You are mentioning about that your husband, Mr. Abhay, has also gone on tour.
Sir, I think Tara is most apt person for this project. So she must be the part of the team. I will take care of the work here. And Tara, you don't worry about Ayan. I will take care of him. It's just a matter of 2 days.
Okay, Kamala. Well, if you have no issues, it will be fine with me. Tara, you can join in the team now.
Thank you, sir. And Kamala, ma'am, thank you so much. You're such a lifesaver.
Congrats, Tara. You deserve for this. I don't want you to lose this opportunity.
Okay, Kamala. Okay, Tara. You can leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Women are still underrepresented in many fields such as construction, sports, mining, politics, STEM, entrepreneurship, manufacturing, entertainment, energy, transport sectors, etc. If this gender gap is closed, it will result in an improved performance, greater innovation, and economic growth. Asha is a team leader at a multinational company. The third scene is a conversation between Asha and her boss, Mr. Fernandez.
Excuse me, sir. Can I come in?
Yes, come on, sir.
This is the report you have been asking for.
Very well done, Asa. You always do a perfect job.
So your precision always lies in words. What about my pay hike? This month also I haven't received any pay hike. Whereas June, who is a team lead like me, got 2 hikes in the past 6 months.
Asa, we appreciate your hard work, but it is a top management decision. And you were on maternity leave from previous 6 months. And moreover, Arjun does overtime.
Sir, I have worked overtime too and always ensure my work is done on time. There seems to be a lot of bias here, sir.
No, Asha, there is nothing like that, and I assure you that you will get a hike very soon.
Okay, sir.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, Tara.
Hello Asha, how are you and how did your meeting go?
I'm doing good, Tara. Tara, I'm thinking of quitting the job here. There's a lot of gender bias. Do you remember me mentioning about my startup? I'm gonna look forward to it right now.
I'm glad that you're working on it and Kandipa you'll break it.
Thank you, Tara.
90% of men and women hold some sort of bias against women. Hope we break this bias in future. The fourth scene takes place at a cafeteria. After a few years, Tara and Asha meet each other along with their husbands.
So all sit.
Tara should be there. Asha should be there.
It's been quite some while that we have met.
Yeah, we're meeting them after such a long.
Hi, bhai.
Hello Asha, how are you?
I'm good, Tara. How are you?
Yeah, good. Come sit.
So, Abhay and Tara, how is everything? How's everything going on?
Yeah, everything is fine. It's been a while since we met, right?
That you're right. It's been quite some while. How is your family doing? How's
Yeah.
everyone doing?
Yeah, everything is fine here. What about your family?
Yes, everybody is hale and healthy. Thank you. And we are doing good. Thank you.
Oh.
And Asha, how's the auntie?
Yeah, she's doing fine. How about Uncle and Aunt?
Excellent. And Abhay, did you just forget about Asha's thing?
How can I forget Asha? Her startup has now become a unicorn company, right? Very done, Asha. Congratulations. My regards.
Thank you so much, Abhay.
Then, any recent news about your startup?
Yeah, we call our startup as Nari Shakti, and guess what? We have 50 women and girls in it.
Wow, that's really great. What do you do for the resources?
Well, we are self-sufficient. Along with educating these women and girls, we also provide them some extra skills like handcrafts, arts, etc. So it's going well.
It's nice to hear, Asha. You should do more. My congratulations.
Thank you again. And congrats you too, Tara. I heard you became the director of your organization. I know it's a dream come true for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, the other day she was telling me, and she was telling me that you have become the director of your scientific organization. That's a great thing. Like, how are you feeling about it?
I'm happy and I'm extra glad that I can contribute to the society more than what I did.
You have made the right point. When you are leading an actual impact on the society, you can carve a niche for yourself. I must confess that we are really proud of you. You women here are real role models for all the women out there. What do you feel about it?
How can I disagree this point? This is the actual fact. We should be proud of them.
Right. We are actually very proud of you.
Oh, come on. It could not been easier without you guys supporting us.
Yeah, Tara, we are really blessed.
Thank you.
आज मैं जिस मुकाम पर हूँ उसकी वजह मेरे पापा और मेरे पति हैं। ऐसा ही सपोर्ट अगर हर लड़की को मिलता रहे तो हर लड़की अपने सपनों को पूरा कर सकती है।
किसी ने सच ही कहा है, अगर एक लड़की चाहे तो कुछ भी कर सकती है। मैंने अक्सर मेरे जैसे लड़कों को यही बातें करते हुए सुना था कि लड़कियां घर में ही अच्छी लगती है, पर शायद वो गलत है। लड़कियां चाहे तो कुछ भी कर सकती है, बस उन्हें क्या चाहिए, थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट।
Women empowerment is essential for creating a more just and equal society. Let us all work towards it and achieve a better world for all. There are two powers in the world. One is the sword and other is pen. There is a third power stronger than both, that of women. This was a quote by Malala Yousafzai. Thank you all.
Thank you, Skit team, for showcasing in front of us the day-to-day problems faced by women in various aspects in the society. So, next comes the dance program depicting the women empowerment to be performed by our students. Shelshi Johnny, Arya Gokul, Amrita, Carolina, Rashmika Gopinath, and Swati.
Empowering women means giving them the tools, resources, and opportunities to reach their full potential and to make decisions that affect their lives. It means creating a world where women are treated equally to men and where their contributions to society are valued and recognized. It's about ensuring that women have the same access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities as men. Women empowerment means giving women the power to make decisions that affect their lives. It means breaking down the barriers that prevent women from reaching their full potential, including discrimination, gender based violence, and unequal pay. Now, hold your breath for a dance performance by MTech project students CSIR SCRC.
Thank you, girls, for such a vibrant, lovely, and energetic performance.
Each woman lived her life with the burden of childbirth and death. She pursued her desires for herself, for someone, or for something. Despite the hard work, how long each woman will live is uncertain. Even though women empowerment is talked about all the time, it's only available to a section of the society. However, change must begin from the grassroots. Education, clothing freedom, and the ability to stand on their own feet are the first things that every girl needs. Each girl has her own dreams. We can give wings to those dreams. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for such a lovely message you have put in front of us. I request Dr. Smita Gopinath, Chairman, International Women's Day Celebration Committee 2023 and Principal Scientist, CSIR SERC, to deliver the presentation of the theme of this year's International Women's Day. Smita, please.
So very good evening to everyone. And first of all, happy Women's Day to all women attendees. And at the same time, wish all of you a very happy day on this, all others who is present over here. So this year, International Women's Day theme is Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. So this day is also an opportunity for us to reflect on what have been done so far and also see how much we can do ahead to fulfill this theme. So my presentation is just some of the highlights towards that aspect. So when we talk about gender equality, it is also important to be aware of a parameter called Gender Inequality Index. So if we take a global context, India has a global inequality index of around 0.49. So generally this index is evaluated in a scale of 0 to 1. And if it is closer to 1, that means that country is having more inequality. So by seeing this number, I'm sure all of you agree that we need to do much more to reduce this number in order to have a better gender equivalent society and gender equivalent nation. Also, I'm sure all of us agree that we are witnessing a lot of technological and innovative changes around us, like recently launched ChatGPT, which has suddenly become the talk of every day. And even it has been told that some universities are taking exams for ChatGPT, and it is just like that getting passed. And also recently we could come across a research paper which was co-authored by ChatGPT as well. So why all these are happening? This ChatGPT is only artificial intelligence. It's created using artificial intelligence, and it is a chatbot tool. So the point is, there is a lot happening with the data available, which started thinking like a human, and there is a lot happening and a lot more to go as well. And in the construction field, if you think of the digital application, digital twin is going to a new future, because you can create a real space, real physical space, and you can through 3D images, and you can just interact during the construction or planning or design execution stage and so on. So the interaction between a real structure and a virtual structure is becoming more closer and closer due to the advancements in technology and innovation. And 5G technology, like if the 5G is launched, a lot of connectivity will get enhanced, data handling will get easier and so on. And also, let us also admire that our aviation sector, India is a country which has most number of women pilots. Like 12% of the pilots are women in our country. And there is a lot of advancements and mentorship programs launched by our government to educate women, irrespective of whether they are in rural region or in urban region. So there are a lot happening towards bridging the inequality gap in our country. And as all of us are aware, agriculture is the backbone of our country, and this drone technology is also being used irrespective of whether you are from a urban area or rural area and so on. So the reach of the technology is spreading like anything in our country in the present scenario, but still a lot more to go as well. And in the national level, if you recollect the Independence Day by our Prime Minister, lecture by our Prime Minister, it was also mentioned that, quote, gender equality is the key to united India. And also, there is 80% of the loans under Startup India that are in the name of women. So a lot of importance is given to women empowerment and also to bridge the inequality gap in our country. Now, all of us from a scientific community, let us see how we leverage this digital framework. So earlier, we used to take digital technology as a supporting role. So for the research, we used to take data from digital technological data, and as the years progressed, the boundaries started blur. So there was an integration between research and digital technology, and now we are like all in one. So that if we adopt such kind of digital technology, the gap in research and such kind of digital framework can also be reduced, and lot more technological and innovative interventions can happen. So all these, whatever is happening is not only relevant to men, it is also to women. So it is like all inclusive digital framework what we are witnessing as of today. So that is the main point which I wanted to communicate here. So if we do this, we end up in having technology-led interventions, and also we are having new ways of working. Also, even though we are seeing a lot of advancement, let us also admit that there is a ground reality. Like there is a famous saying, every point of departure is an important point. Every point of departure is as important as a point of arrival. So in the digital framework, if you consider women involvement, there are some 4 factors which needs to be addressed to bridge the gap, like digital exclusion, gaps in requisiting the skills, digital platform accessibility, and also the data handling techniques. Now, there are n number of themes around us which has evolved as a technology or innovative innovations. But let us focus which was more friendly towards women. That is digital education, digital R&D, digital healthcare, digital agricultural, and digital fabrication. So these themes, if you yourself can imagine some of the examples, you can see, you won't be able to see any difference between a man handling it or a woman handling it. So it was possible only because of the integration of the technologies like artificial intelligence, data-centric approaches, like integration of satellite technology in agriculture, which has led to digital farming and human-machine collaboration like robotic surgery, etc. And also the connectivity, because of which everyone's education is becoming very prominent, and learning is becoming a very, very enjoyable experience. Now, coming to digital education, if all of us are educated and we have a lot of access to the information, it definitely will create a more sustainable society. And democratizing the learning through digital should be the aim to address inequality and gender inequality, and also it should ensure that women involvement in digital education also should be re-emphasized. And definitely, like there is another point, like it's not only about the education, it's also about the what talent you have. It also matters. So each one of us are having different talents, but if you identify your own positive and potential things and re-emphasize and upgrade your skills, you can do the very best in whatever you want to do. So that kind of, if you have that kind of thinking, we have n number of digital ways to make it happen. And like work from home, which has been very popular in the pandemic time, that has made life easier for many women, not only urban area but also in rural area and all across the globe. So that is a very very good digital evolvement which has helped many women to find a new way of working. And also there is something called crowdsourcing. That means if you want to do a particular business or you have a particular opportunity and you know only a part of it, you can outsource the remaining part to the online workers and you can get the full things done. So instead of giving one particular thing to one particular person, you can have multiple person and you can create more number of entrepreneurship and business development, which will definitely lead to the GDP growth of our country. On a lighter note, like we have access to many textbooks and resources, so whatever we read or whatever we understand, that only will get registered in our brain and mind. So for example, in 1960 or 70, if you ask a student to draw a scientist, only 1% of the student used to draw a female scientist, woman scientist. But now if you ask them, 1 in 3 draws a woman scientist. So it's because the information what is accessed by you or what has been taught to you is very important, which is becoming very favorable with the development of digital technologies. Coming to the agriculture sector, there is remote sensing, geospatial data analytics, digital farming, and use of like precision agriculture. All these are the farming related techniques, and the data, the crop details, the soil properties. There are many things which were inaccessible to a rural population mainly, and with proper mentoring and proper intervention of the national schemes, all these are has become accessible to the people, not only in rural areas and especially in our country. So this is also going to, this is also not specifically to men, it can be used like equally for the women also. So it's like both men and women led technologies. So farm mechanization earlier, like for example, if the female has to do a groundnut, a striping of the groundnut, they used to get lot of health issues like knee pain and so on. But with innovations in the some of the technology, many tools and equipments have been developed, and that has made the life of women easy and their involvement in the agriculture sector much more wider. So where we lack now in the agriculture sector is the last mile agri value chain. A total ecosystem for women alone is missing, but definitely it is going to bridge the gap in the coming days for sure. So this is just a typical example which can be thought about in order to bring more women involvement in the agriculture sector. Being said this, let us also recognize if you do a good job, wherever you are doesn't matter. What matters is what you do and how benefit that is to the society. So the story of Srimati Kamala Pujari is such a one, which she was awarded Sri Padma Shri for organic farming. She promoted biofertilizers and sustainable farming techniques. Now coming to the healthcare system, digital healthcare, like each one of us can imagine an incident going to a hospital and what is the kind of difference what we are experiencing now compared to what it was 10 or 15 years back. So that was possible only because of the digital integration and integration of the technology to whatever medical field was using on. And also this medical system has become more streamlined nowadays. Like if you go to a hospital, we have digital data records, there is monitoring system, you can interact through video con etc with the doctors and so on. So there is a lot of improvement and enhancement that has happened in the healthcare sector due to the digital innovations. And robotic surgery, earlier the surgery was mainly used to be for men doctors, but now a lot of women doctor participation also can be seen with the development of this kind of robotic surgery. And there is something called femtech market, which deals with the health of women. So that femtech market is supposed to grow at a CAGR of around 10% in 2030 compared to what is now at present. So point is there are a lot of technology and innovations happening around us. And all these can be used to take us a long way, and it can further enable to bridge gender inequality and also let us believe in ourselves and also in each other, and just have a look at this video which is relevant to this theme.
He's a chef and bakes delicious cakes. His dinners are quite a vision. He loved to cook when he was a boy. He loved being in the kitchen. And I know a lady who flies a plane over the seas and sands. When she was a girl, she loved to work with tools of steel in her hands. She can do, he can do the things they do so well. She can do, he can do, so teach them to excel. Excel, excel. Brother's helping mom dust the furniture. Dad's doing laundry downstairs. Big sister jumps in to do her share, running errands everywhere. He can do, she can do the things they do so well. He can do, she can do, so teach them to excel. Excel, excel. A job is a job and can be done by any woman or man who will. Let's break down any barriers and get the job to the ones who will. He can do, she can do the things they do so well. She can do, he can do, so teach them to excel. He can do, she can do the things they do so well. She can.
So the gender equality is also about the opportunities what we get and providing equal opportunity to all of us. So thank you very much for patient listening, and once again happy Women's Day.
Thank you, Dr. Smitha, for such an informative presentation that highlighted the opportunities for women in technology and innovation challenge. So before moving to the formal function, we have a voluntary request from one of our co-workers, and she wanted to sing a Bharatiyar song, and her name is Kannagi. I request her to come to the dais.
கும்மியடி பெண்ணே நாடு முழுவதும் கை கட்டி கும்மியடி கும்மியடி பெண்ணே கும்மியடி கை நாடு முழுவதும் கும்மியடி நம்மை பிடித்த பிசாசுகள் போயிட நம்மை கன்றோம் என்று கும்மியடி கும்மியடி பெண்ணே கும்மியடி தமிழ்நாடு முழுவதும் கும்மியடி நம்மை பிடித்த பிசாசுகள் போயிட நம்மை கன்றோம் என்று கும்மியடி ஏட்டையும் பெண் தொடுவது தீமை என்று எண்ணி இருந்தார் மாண்டு விட்டார் வீட்டுக்குள்ளே பொண்ணை பூட்டி வைத்தார் விந்தை கழுந்தர் மாநில பெண் தலை கவிழ்ந்து விட்டார் கும்மியடி பெண்ணே கும்மியடி நாடு முழுவதும் கும்மியடி நம்மை பிடித்த பிசாசுகள் போயிட நம்மை கன்றோம் என்று கும்மியடி பட்டங்கள் ஆழ்வதும் சட்டங்கள் செய்வதும் பாரினை பெண் எடுத்து வந்தோம் 8 அறிவுக்கும் ஆணுக்கு பெண் இளைப்பில்லைதான் என்று கும்மியடி கும்மியடி பெண்ணே கும்மியடி நாடு முழுவதும் கும்மியடி நம்மை பிடித்த பிசாசுகள் போயிட நம்மை கன்றோம் என்று கும்மியடி.
Nandri Kannahi. பாரதியார் சொன்ன பல அர்த்தங்கள் இந்த வரிக்கு இன்னைக்கு அட்லீஸ்ட் பாதி அந்த லெவலுக்கு நம்ம வந்திருக்கோம்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். Welcome, ma'am. So another song from Ambali and Dr. Kalpana, ma'am.
Sa re ga pa sariga sarigariga paga pa sariga sarigariga maga pa sariga அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே சுகம் பல தரும் தமிழ் பா சுவையோடு கவிதைகள் தா தமிழே நாளும் நீ பாடு அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே தேனூரும் தேவாரம் இசைப்பாட்டின் ஆதாரம் தேனூரும் தேவாரம் இசைப்பாட்டின் ஆதாரம் தமிழிசையே தனி இசையே தரணியிலே முதலிசையே ஊன் மெழுகாய் உருகும் கரையும் அதில் உலகம் மறந்து போகும் ஊன் மெழுகாய் உருகும் கரையும் அதில் உலகம் மறந்து போகும் பூங்கோயிலே என்னோடு தமிழே நாளும் நீ பாடு அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே சுகம் பல தரும் தமிழ் பா சுவையோடு கவிதைகள் தா தமிழே நாளும் நீ பாடு அமுதே தமிழே அழகிய மொழியே எனதுயிரே.
Thank you, Kalpana ma'am. So we formally start our function. I consider it a great honor to invite our chief guest, Srimati S. Madhumati IAS, and our beloved director, Dr. Srimati N. Anandavalli, to the stage, along with my fellow women colleagues, Dr. Smita Gopinath, Dr. A. Mercy Lata, and Srimati V. Sri Devi. Let us all rise for the invocation song by Srimati Aishwarya, Andal, Sasikala, and Gayatri.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அது சிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாடும் தக்க சிற பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்த செயல் மறந்த வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
It's a great pleasure to have Srimati S. Madhumati IAS, a noted women personality, as our chief guest today for International Women's Day celebrations 2023. So on the behalf of one and all present here, let me please extend a warm welcome to you, ma'am. Now I request our director, Dr. N. Anandavalli, to give the welcome address.
Chief guest of today's function, Srimati S. Madhumati IAS, Managing Director, Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation, Dr. Smita Gopinath, Dr. Mercy Lata, Dr. Prabha, Dr. V. Sridevi, Dr. Bharatkumar Advisor Management, brothers and sisters of this campus. Vanakkam, Namaskaram, and good afternoon to you all. I welcome you all to this International Women's Day celebration 2023. And I greet all the women of this campus a happy Women's Day and the men of this campus for supporting women. I welcome Srimati S. Madhumati IAS. Thank you, Madam, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion amidst your busy schedule. Just now also she has come attending a meeting, I understand. And as we all know, every year, March 8th is celebrated as International Women's Day, and the purpose is to recognize the various contributions of women in society and raise awareness about gender equality. And this was adopted by the United Nations in the year 1977, and it's a day of reminder of the perseverance and the strength of the mind of women all across the world. As Valluvar says, பிறப்புக்கும் எல்லா உயிர்க்கும், which means that there is no difference by birth. ஸோ பிறப்பில் வந்து வேற்றுமை இல்லைன்ன போது ஆணுக்கும் பெண்ணுக்கும் இடையே ஏற்றத்தாழ்வும் இல்லை. இதை உணர்த்தும் விதமாக தான் ஜென்ரல் ஈக்வாலிட்டின்னு நம்ம சொல்லி அது பாலின சமத்துவத்தை முக்கியத்துவத்தை உணர்த்தும் விதமாக தான் இந்த விமென்ஸ் டே கொண்டாடப்படுகிறது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எல்லாருக்கும் விமென்ஸ் டேனா ஒரு கேள்வி, there will be a question why we have to celebrate this women's day. So it is particularly because we have to understand why there is, as I think Dr. Smita's lecture also you have heard. So to understand what is the general equality gap or general inequality gap and how to fulfill that. These are the main things behind which why we are celebrating this Women's Day, because the women are 50% of the population, and if the 50% are not performing, how the rest 50% can perform? And it is always a co-work, as we do in the family. It's not that one is top, the other one is lower. It's always co-working or complementing each other. That is what is required, rather than finding fault with the other gender or other person. So, and towards this year's International Women's Day theme is Digital Technology and Innovation for Gender Equality, and you have heard Dr. Smita presenting on that. And we all know, like, women are the real architects of the society, because as we see, they don't build only for themselves, but for the whole community. And for each one of us, be it a men or women, our first inspiration will be our mother, because she is the one who has brought us into this world. And it is always, we spend most of our childhood times with mother, and mother is our first inspiration. And she is also the first teacher, and we always respect her for her patience, kindness, and support she gives. And towards sustainable tomorrow, role of women is significant, and it all starts right from the home. So if you see small contributions like avoiding plastics, it's always in the hand of women, and which finally has a great impact towards society. And reuse of water, recycling of products, segregation of waste, a few things which are implicitly present in our daily life, even as homemakers. And as India is celebrating this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the contribution of women in nation building is being recognized. And STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medicine are the prime engines that steer the national growth. And both men and women are drivers of this, and more particularly women will be there, because once you educate the women, it is not only she is being educated, the whole family or the whole society in turn is going to be educated. And normally women are considered as perseverers, as followers, colleagues, and not as pathfinders and leaders, and that is being braked recently, and hope so the more women will come to leadership positions. And as far as Indian STEM, if you see, normally the impressive there is an impressive 43% as against United States, where it is only 34% of women is in STEM, and Canada 31%. But after which, after getting the education in STEM, if you see who are all going to end up in STEM jobs, it's only 14% in India. So, and the efforts is being taken in India as well as worldwide, so that to sensitize the gender parity in STEM and to promote more future women in STEM. And also this was the Science Day theme in 2020, Women in Science, to sensitize the people about this and to arrive at a roadmap, how to attract more women towards STEM. And even as school, if you see, school toppers are women, but when after which most of them they drop out, and then they do the household jobs or something, and then finally if you see the percentage, it becomes lesser and lesser when they go to the college, and then as they go to the jobs, and finally to take up the leadership, it becomes very less percentage of women taking up the leadership roles. There are many challenges to take up the leadership roles, and I think in future many women will be ready to take up those challenges. It is easy, as men can do, we can also do. Even though we have some limitations, it's always possible. And there are many women who have made their mark in their life by adopting unconventional path. If you say the first Indian female doctor of Western medicine is Anandi Bai Joshi, and it is the era where she lived was very difficult for her. It's not like today. She went to USA to pursue her medicine. That is an age when women were not allowed outside the home also. So those odd people, they have made their stint. And Muthulakshmi Reddy, who has lived nearby, she is also an Indian medical practitioner, and she has a number of firsts to her credit. First female student to be admitted into a men's college, and the first woman house surgeon in the government maternity and ophthalmology hospital, and the first woman legislator in British India, first chairperson of the state social welfare advisory board, and so on. And she laid the foundation stone for the Adaya Cancer Institute was laid by the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and it started functioning in 1954, and it is the second of its kind in India. And today it treats nearly 80,000 cancer patients a year. So a small the unconventional ways she has taken, and she had made such a stint that is even today it is being used, that the hospital is being used by many of the cancer patients. And recently Padma Shri Timaka, she's around 101 years, and if you see her background, she is only a daily wages, and she has planted a lot of trees and maintained it, nearly thousands or so, out of which there are 284 banyan trees, alamaram irukku. So she has become an environmentalist not by education, by practice. So these are ordinary people who have done extraordinary work. There are many more. I'm just naming a few. And also this Women's Day in our campus, it was so vibrant, and I would like to appreciate the committee towards the celebration of the International Women's Day, chaired by Dr. Smita and consisting of Dr. Mercilata, Dr. Prabha, Dr. Vijayalakshmi, Dr. Mahalakshmi, Dr. Ajita Kumari, Catherine, and I think Srimati Chitra and Srimati Sridevi, and Dr. Shashikala. And the celebrations were arranged in a very grand manner, and everyone participated. I could see without any barriers or any hesitation, everyone participated, and it was even today, half a day was full of joyous moment. And also I would like to thank all those who have directly or indirectly co-worked with this committee to make this celebration a grand success. And today we have a very special guest amongst us, Srimati S. Madhumati IAS, and she is the Managing Director of Tamil Nadu Small Scale Development Corporation. And she started her career as a Revenue Divisional Officer, and today she is the Managing Director of Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation. And there will be a formal introduction. Thank you, Madam, for accepting our invitation. And I would like to conclude with the Tirukural, Ullum Vayellam Vinenente Ullakal Sellum Vainoki Sale, as from the presentation of Dr. Smita, like aim for excellence. If there is a way, aim for excellence. If there is no way is not clear, you try to find out new ways to achieve your tasks or achieve your goal. And I welcome you all once again to this International Women's Day, and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring welcome speech. I request our director, Dr. N. Anandavalli, to honor the chief guest with a shawl. Now I request Dr. A. Mercilata, Principal Scientist, CSIR CERI, to introduce our chief guest, Srimati S. Madhumati IAS, Managing Director, Tamil Nadu Small Scale Industries Development Corporation, Transit Go to the gathering.
A very good afternoon to one and all gathered here. I feel very privileged to introduce our Chief guest, Srimati S. Madhumati, IAS, Managing Director, Tamil Nadu Small Industries Development Corporation Limited, Transitco. She belongs to Tamil Nadu cadre 2003 batch of Indian Administrative Service. She started her career as a Revenue Divisional Officer in Sangagiri, Salem district. In the past, she has been the District Director of Namakkal, Kanyakumari, Chennai and Erode. She has served in different departments, namely Special Officer in Sugar Mill, Joint Commissioner in Prohibition and Exercise, General Manager in Women's Development Corporation, Additional Director in Agriculture, Commissioner in Thoothukudi Corporation, Director in Technical Education, Commissioner in Civil Supplies, Secretary in Social Welfare, Commissioner in Adi Dravidar Welfare, etc. in various capacities. During her tenure, she has significantly contributed to our society by impacting the lives of many people. To name a few of them, plastic ration cards introduced in Civil Supplies Department was a result of her initiative. 6 sugar mills were revived during her tenure. Water project started during her tenure in Thoothukudi, which was completed 2 years ago, has resulted in drinking water problem, elimination of drinking water problem in that particular corporation. She has also been instrumental in training orphan students in baking units to become self-reliant and self-sufficient after they leave their school. So indeed, it's a great pleasure and privilege to have such an eminent chief guest amongst us, especially in the occasion of International Women's Day. On behalf of the committee, I would like to extend our sincere thanks for accepting our invitation in spite of your busy schedule. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
May I invite the chief guest to deliver the International Women's Day lecture, and we are waiting to hear from him.
I think I'll stand this way. The director of this institution, Mrs. Anandavalli, the principal scientists and the committee members who are on the stage and off the stage, my dear sisters and brothers who are all here, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. Let me first apologize for coming late. An unexpected meeting came up and I had to attend to it, and it got over just now, so I had to rush. In fact, I have missed the cream on the cake, like all the cultural events, and I got to hear only this song, the last song, which was sung by one of the sisters when I entered, and it was very sweet indeed. A very my heartiest wishes to all the women present here, and a very big thank you to all the men who are supporting the women here. Mrs. Anandavalli spoke about the best side of the women. What were the achievements that we had made earlier, and where are we at present, and where we can go if we strive a bit, and what extraordinary things can be achieved by us by putting in a little effort. Yes, it is true that we have come a long way thanks to all the social reformers, thanks to our grandmothers and mothers, our fathers and grandfathers, that we could stand here, we could head institutions, we are in the leadership position. We are the luckiest of the lot. And we do have struggles in our life, but we brush it aside and we walk past it. And sometimes we have to stand and pat ourselves on our back for whatever we have done, even though no one recognizes it or no one gives us any accolades for it. But I'm here today to just make you think of all the ordinary women whom we see every day, at every instance, and what is the plight that they are in, and what we can do to help them out or emancipate them. That's a big word indeed, but then we can do it so that we could make their life easier. It could be our own lower level staff or our own house help or the women we see on the roads day in and day out. See, even those who are working here, we are going through a lot of pressure and we are at the crossroads. You know, on one side, we feel proud that we have come a long way. We have achieved so many things. We have seen great places. We have got to administer and manage bigger posts. But at the same time, we do feel that we have to make a lot of compromises day in and day out. And still, that elusive work-life balance is lingering before us. What can we do to this? The West is now talking about 4-day week, work week. Is it possible at all here? Even though the working hours we say is from 9 to 5 or 9:30 to 6 or something like that, many of us still have to stay beyond the working hours and slog. Now, what can we do to reduce it? I'm not expecting any solution right now. But then, through these years, the next 365 days, we need to think about it. We have to ponder about it. How can we make our life easier to ourselves and also to our sisters? This is a big question. Everywhere we see it. And many of us feel proud also that, see, I have worked so long. I am the one who is contributing so much to this organization or that organization. And many times we have a hollow feeling that we are not recognized. This is what we see in many of I'm not talking about CSIR, I am talking in general about the women who are working now. Please don't mistake me that I am talking something that is a remote possibility or something that is not happening. I could see in my organization, I have seen that in different organizations, and this has been the representation of many women who come to the National Women's Commission or to the State Women's Commission. So that's why I'm prodding you to give a thought to it. Where are we going wrong? Why are we not able to help our sisters? What is it? What is the melody that is pulling us down in the organization? This is one thing that we have to give a deep thought to. As Mrs. Anandavalli was mentioning, it is the family that is the smallest unit of a society. And only if a family is in a good state, we'll have mental peace and the society can also expect it to be in a better position. Many a times, the compromise that we make is towards our children. Now, this year's theme is digital. But this digitization, how far it is helping us or how the women are using it positively. Are the women educated about using it in a better way or in a safe way, or we are just without knowing swimming, like pushing us into the waters, and we are made to learn to swim. In that process, many of us drown too. So that is the present situation. We have everything in our hands, but that doesn't come with an instruction manual. Many times we fall, we get up, we learn, we hurt ourselves, and we walk past it. But then my earnest request would be, please, women, please think about it. What is in your hands? Is it a safe instrument at all? How are we using it? Is it being used properly? Are we teaching our young girls, young children at home, the right way to use the instrument? We could see when we open the newspapers, several news that is heartrending. Sometimes it is beyond our imagination also. One would have never in their life imagined that such a thing could happen. But then we brush it aside and then we feign that everything is normal. No, it's not so. There is something that is coming up for which we are not yet ready. We know about ChatGPT. In a few days to come, maybe our thinking capacity will also be a question mark. We may be giving ourselves to that ChatGPT and say, oh, it can do everything. Even though there are several news items that say the ChatGPT could not crack the civil services question paper at all. But still, our younger generation are taking into it. They are experimenting everything. The digital world is attracting them very quickly, very fastly. And we as parents, we as mothers and fathers, we don't have a means and ways to distract them and bring them back to the normal path. So I would like each one of you, when you go back, even though this is an occasion of celebration, this is an occasion for pondering over certain important topics, I would like you people to go back and see what is the way that, in which way we can help our younger generation from the maladies that is coming up. This is one thing which I want to bring it before the educated lot who are present here. And I would also like to talk about the burnout that many women feel. Maybe you may not acknowledge it, but many of you feel burnt out after a day's work or after a week's work, and you have a hollow feeling. What am I doing all this for? My family, they are also busy. I'm also busy. And where is the time to sit and talk to each other? And just imagine when you are in your 30s or 20s, you don't feel very bad about it. You just feel that is a new norm. That is a normal thing that has to happen. I'm busy, my partner is busy, my children are busy. They're all marching towards a goal. They're marching towards their development. But come our 40s or 50s, in the mid-age, we feel that we have lost something. We have come a long way, but then we have missed something in our life. That feeling of vacuum that really calls us down, and we feel where we missed it, what we missed. So, what is the solution for this? These are all there. Every one of us go through it. The burnout, the toxicity that we see in the human relationships. the looming large problems that are looming large, different types of problems which we never imagined when we were in our childhood, they're all there. But what's the solution for this? Do we really have a solution at all? Everything is in our hands only. So what we can do about it? First thing, women have to, it's always expected that the women have to take the first step. So let us take the first step, but then you should acknowledge that we are doing the things. The men should not think that it is they who are the ones who can take the baton and they can reach the goal. It's the women who does everything. So what we request from the men, maybe our partners, our colleagues, or whoever it is, what we request from them is a little respect and little acknowledgement of the fact that we also slog and we need at times, we need some good words of encouragement and understanding from you. This is a simple thing that we expect from you. Hope everybody can do this. Yes or no? Yes. Thank you. Thanks for that. Yes, but only I could hear only one small voice. I think that from that small voice, it can attract more strength to that voice. Can I have a yes again? Yes. Thank you so much. See, that gives us the strength. That's the boost to us. So what we need is a little acknowledgement to the fact that we do give our best, we do slog, and that's for the betterment of our family and our society. Please don't think that just because we are women, we can have our way in shortcuts. It's not possible. We, in fact, take the long route, and at times we don't mention about it. So, what we expect from the women here as well as the men is that it should not stop with understanding alone, but please see that you give us a helping hand at home to your wives, your daughters, your mothers, as well as in the office wherever possible. Many times I could see whenever I take a walk on weekends in a park nearby, I could see only the men walk alone. They walk with their, either if they are walking in a group of, with a group of friends. I don't see any men walking with their wives or with their mothers or daughters. So is healthcare only the purview of men and not of the women? And why the women don't care to take a walk along with their husbands? They should demand. Man, when you're going, I'm your partner. I'm also taking up the same burden along with you. Let us together walk. Let the tiffin or the breakfast or the evening tiffin wait. Let us have a walk together and come back. Can I have the hands raised for people who are walking with their spouses? Is there anybody who walk? Oh, very less. Very less. Thanks for those people who take their wives along. It is still a challenge. The health of women is still a bigger issue that has to be tackled by the society and the health professionals. You would have heard about Shushmita Sen recently. She underwent a surgery. She had a massive heart attack and it went unknown because we had the idea that till the menopausal age comes, women are protected by the estrogen and they'll not get any heart problems at all. But with the increasing stress in the lives, we see that the women's health has to be given more importance, equal importance, like that of the men's. But there is a vacuum in that area too. They think that women can go on and on and on with their work at home and in the office, but it's not so. As I mentioned earlier, we are at the crossroads. Two things are happening here when we are at the crossroads. The women don't know where to put the full stop, and the men are also confused and perplexed how to help the women or how to manage them. If they are very enthusiastic and very outgoing and all that, the men are perplexed. The men don't know what to do. Similarly, the women also don't know where to stop. So this is the problem. So we should sit together and talk about what is important, what is the priority that we need to list it, and then work towards it. So this is where we are at a loss. The health issues we don't we give a damn to it. Then the financial issues. So this is one thing. Even the working women here may know very well. Many a times the women just don't know anything about their finances. They leave it to their men folk at home. They don't manage their finances. How many of the women here manage your own finances? Can I have the hands go up? All the youngsters do. Wonderful. At least you have woken up. Wonderful. Many of the women who belong to our age group, maybe we don't do that. We leave it to our men folk to take care of it. So kindly see that. Please, you have to have something for your retirement age. After your retirement age, you should at least have one property in your name, even if not property, some decent bank balance in your separate bank account, not joint account. No joint account with your husband. Does any husband has a joint account with his wife? I don't think anybody has it. So please, you have a separate account, you maintain your finances. At least 50% of your salary, you should have it for yourself as a savings. And learn some financing also. Learn about your equity, disinvestments, investments. What do you mean by stock? That financial literacy has to come. Even though we are all educated, we are a zero in our financial literacy. So learn that financial literacy. That is the need of the hour. And coming to our children, see, we have a greater responsibility towards the upbringing of the children. They generally say, "Noola pola sela, taya pola pilla." Easily they will quote this old saying and they say, it's because of you. They'll put the blame entirely on the women. And if the child comes up very well, if the child is bright, then the credit goes to the men. If the child is not okay, then we have to take the brickbats. So it is time that we think about it. Both the men and the women in the family, the father and the mother, together they have to sit with the child and make it understand, prepare it for the next generation, prepare it for the revolutions that are coming, prepare it for the changes, the quick transformations that are happening in our societal life and the relationships. Many children don't know what their fathers do, what their mothers do. They only know they go, they keep running for their job and they come back even in the evening completely drained and no time to talk to them. Either we prefer to sit before the TV or we go hide behind the kitchen. So this is the thing that we are doing. So I would earnestly request the new fathers and mothers to see that you try to spend as much time as possible with your children. Even when they are toddlers, even when they are infants in particular, you should have time for them, make them understand the changing phases of life, the challenges in life, slowly, without making them overwhelmed with the changes. You can talk to them, make sense with them, particularly the teenagers. The teenagers doesn't listen to the mothers generally. They think even though the mother is educated, mother is working and all that, they generally think the mother doesn't know anything. So mother is there only to cook, pack their lunches and give them. So this mindset has to be changed. That can be done only by talking to them, making them understand the nitty-gritties of life. And finally, each one of you, the women, should steal at least 10 minutes of your day. 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. Go to a place where you feel happy, or where, I mean, it need not be a park or outside your home, within your home. Have a space for yourself. Snatch that 10 minutes. Think about it. Think about where we are going, what we are doing. Are we in the right path? Because you all know pretty well, you're all scientists, you know. We always, all of us, are in the bottom of the pyramid only. As Maslow says, we are only striving for our basic needs and safety needs. We have never come to our self-fulfilling needs at all. Many of us have never given a thought to it at all. The brain has three parts, the triune brain, you say. We are still using our limbic brain and our reptilian brain. But we have never used our self-fulfilling concepts of life. We have never tried to sit back and think what we are doing, why we are doing, what is the circumstance we are in, whether this circumstance warrants my presence or my contribution. If so, what should I do? And if not, how am I going to come out of this circumstance? What is it that I am taking from this situation? What is it that I am giving back to this situation? Is it giving me peace of mind? Is it giving me happiness? Please put these questions to yourselves. Maybe I think the men ponder. They have their male friends to talk to about all these things. But women in general, they don't talk about all these things. They only say, your sari is very nice today. This color I like, that color I like. Yesterday I went there. This is, I mean, all girly things. We need those things also. But beyond that, what? Let us tighten our seat belts. Think about where we are, what we are doing. Are we on the right path to our self-fulfillment? Being educated, we have the right to think about our self-fulfillment needs also. So with these words, I must thank CSIR for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. And I could see that so many women who are here, who, as Mrs. Anandavalli was telling, who have really taken science to their heart, and they are putting their whole heart and soul into it and working here. I wish you all a very great success and a very wonderful year ahead. And I also would like to place on record my appreciation to the men who are present here, who had in many occasions, why I want to mention this is, in many occasions, wherever I went for this Women's Day celebrations, I could see only women in those celebrations. This is where CSIR has brought the men along, and they are also participating in this Women's Day celebration. I must place on record my appreciation for giving them a helping hand. And I'm very sure, seeing this gathering, I'm very sure we are marching ahead for a better India, better society, better equity and equality. And I hope next year, March 8th, we'll see that we have achieved much more peace of mind, much more happiness, and much more safety, and much more equality. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We are very much honored to hear from you, ma'am. And you have given a thought process of the toxicity of digital world and how profusely it should be handled. And also, you have given a thought process of the health of the women. Yes, most of the time we care for others. In the process, we forget ourselves. Yes, I hope from tomorrow onwards, we will give time for us in the process of taking care of ourselves. So, and also I hope from tomorrow onwards there will be a number of increase in the persons who walk with or run with their spouses tomorrow. Okay. This day will not be complete if I miss out to mention the achievements of our own CSIR visionary women leaders. Dr. N. Kalaichelvi, the first Women Director General and of CSIR and Secretary DSIR, since its establishment from 1942, and we have our director, Dr. N. Anandavalli, first Women Director of CSIR SCRC, and Coordinating Director CMC since its establishment from 1965. It's a very proud moment for all the women here, and their success stories are always being an inspiration to every woman in CSIR who aspire to be the future leaders. I hope all the women will agree with this. Okay. As a token of appreciation, I request our director to hand over a memento to the chief guest. Mike. Next comes the distribution of prizes to the winners. As part of International Women's Day celebrations 2023, a fun time was conducted forenoon for the women in the campus. A number of women have participated, and I request Dr. Ambili to come out and read out the prize winners.
Very good afternoon. I wish a happy Women's Day to all the incredible, lovely and beautiful women present here. And today morning, there are totally 3 games it is conducted, and there were about 12 male colleagues. They have supported us as judges. Dr. S. Parivalan, Dr. S. Maheshwaran, Dr. Santosh Kumar Bhatt, Sri Surya Prakash, Dr. T. Rajesh, Sri P. Suresh, Sri M. Elmare, Sri R. D. Satish Kumar, Sri B. Natarajan, Sri P. Vasudevan, Sri G. Lakshmikant, and Sri S. Balakrishnan. I thank all of them for making the forenoon session. Actually, it was very enjoyable. I hope about 150 women members participated in the game out of 240. And I'll just call upon the first item was draw on a balloon. So I'll just give a brief. The participant have to blow a balloon and tie it, and they have to draw 4 hearts on it, and whoever drawing that will win the game. So there were 3 prizes: first prize, second prize, and third prize. I'll call upon them. I request all the winners to come forward and receive the prizes. Draw on a balloon. First prize goes to Bhuvaneshwari CMC Library. Second prize D. Prarthana TTRS SCRC. Third prize goes to Priyadarshini SHRDD SCRC. Congratulations to all the winners. The next game, spinning the bottle. All the participants have to spin nail polish bottle, and they have to choose their partner, and it is one pair we will be choosing first. Then they will be asked to polish the nails. How many number of fingers maximum they have painted, they will win the prize. It has to be perfect. So there were one first prize, two second prize, and one third prize. I'll call each pair. The first prize goes to Ashwini, Miss Ashwini, AML SCRC, and Priyadarshini, SHRTD SCRC. There are two second prizes. Miss Renuga Sekri, Miss Chaitra Rajiv Sekri, second prize. Again another second prize, M. Asha Stores SCRC, Aneha Mani, KRD SCRC. And the third prize goes to Sukanya Basu, SMSL SCRC, and Vishalini, Wind Engineering Lab SCRC. Congratulations to all the winners. The next item, Sundarikuru Pottugutal. In this game, a woman portrait will be pasted, and the one who pastes exactly on the forehead of the woman, they will be the winner. And there are three prizes. Two second prizes for the spinning the bottle. Renuga Sekri, Chaitra Rajiv, M. Asha Stores, Aneha Mani. Third prize goes to Suganya Basu SMSL and Vishalini Wind Engineering Lab. Prizes for Sundarikuru Pottugutal. First prize goes to R. Shashikala Purchase SCRC. Second prize goes to Sarala Purchase CMC. And the third prize goes to Kavida Library CMC. Congratulations to all the winners and all the participants. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Ambili, for your enthusiastic participation in conducting the games. And, here we come to the end of today's Women's Day celebrations. I request Srimati V. Sridevi, Assistant Section Officer, CSIR CMC, to deliver the formal vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all present here. First and foremost, on behalf of the director and staff members, I would like to thank our chief guest, Srimati S. Madhumati, IAS, for taking time out of her busy schedule to be here with us today and grace us with her presence and deliver the International Women's Day lecture. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our director, CSIR SCRC, and coordinating director, CMC, Dr. N. Anandavalli, for her valuable guidance and support in planning and execution of this function. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank our advisor management, Dr. B.H. Bharatkumar sir, for his valuable support. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank and express my gratitude to every officials who have contributed for the successful conductance of this function, such as administration, purchase, accounts, ICT division, CSIR, SCRC and CMC, BKMD, TCC, SHRDD, electrical, audio visual, photography, air conditioning, canteen, housekeeping, horticulture for their valuable support in conducting the function. I would like to thank all the staff who have voluntarily helped in organizing the game events, and also thanks to all the judges for the same. I would like to thank the press and media for their valuable support. Thanks to all lady participants of the games who have made the game event a grand success. I thank the chairman, International Women's Day Committee, and all the committee members, the invocation team, Rangoli team, participants of skit and dance team who have made this function very lively. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Srimati Vishri Devi. Let us all rise for national anthem. Please join us for high tea.